We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, it's Brady. This one swung out here to Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Dolphins, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, and it's complete to Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Now Brady. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First carry now for David Montgomery to about the 40-yard line. The Dolphins at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Montgomery on the counter. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards there, just like last play. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready?
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more, Montgomery trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded right around the 8. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Rolling to his left. The left side completion to Jones. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Brady gives this one off to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 2nd and 7, Brady. Touchdown, Browns. T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. That's Samuel, caught left side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cannon. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
A final shot before half for Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Reagor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is kept alive at 14-13. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. From the 10. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the scramble there, but it does leave him still a few inches shy with third down looming.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Cannon. And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, this is Cannon. And some room to run now. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Going up the gun, Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Larry Ogunjobi just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Browns drive about to get started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again to Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Play action. Now it's Brady. Looking at finding Shepard on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Brady. This is caught. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Lance's throw taken in by Sutton. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down with Cannon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Lance. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Up the middle, Jones.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Now Brady. Jones has it. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. There's a give to Jones running left. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and happen in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So now facing a 3rd and 16 following back-to-back running plays that went in the wrong direction. The give is to Jones. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.